Hello, welcome back, and thanks for clicking the link. If you're watching this video and our discussion on entering deposits in QuickBooks, we did one on customer deposits, how to handle that. Now this one's on vendor deposits, and two different ways to do this. So I have a bill here, $1,200 for some plumbing, for Lou Plumbing. I know that I gave them $500 up front, so I want to show, enter that deposit in, and it's not really a bill credit, if you will. It's not a refund, it's a vendor deposit. So what I'm going to do is do Control W and bring up a check and put in Lou here, Lou Plumbing. And for the expense account, in this case, no, I'm not going to bring in the purchase orders, continue writing check. It's in the same accounting period, so I'm just going to go ahead and use accounts payable here. And it's going to be for $500. And I'm going to assign Lou here for the job. Now, the importance here is I'm crediting the checking account, right? And because I know I had a deposit, I made a prepayment for the work he did, and this is going to debit accounts payable for $500, which is like a vendor credit, right? And then I can apply it in pay bills. So I'm going to click Save and Close, and when I go to Pay Bill from the bill, and that is checked off, I have credits here for $500, and I click Set Credits and click Done. And I'm going to change this to check so I don't get the online banking warning. Click Place Selected Bill, click OK, and done. So that's one way to enter the vendor deposit. But another way is where you can't hit accounts payable, so you have to do another current asset account. Right. So I have a chart of accounts. I have vendor deposits here. It's an other current asset, and what I want to go ahead and do is write a check for the deposit itself, and I'm going to hit the other current asset account. And this is going to be for vendor deposits, and I'm going to do $200. And this is going to, again, credit checking because I did pay a deposit to Lou. In this case, it's going to debit the other current asset, which will increase it. So on my chart of accounts, I'll have $200 in that other current asset account, which I should. If you look at the C of A here, there it is, $200 right on the right. So now I'm going to receive some items, let's say, or enter a bill and receive items from Lou Plumbing. There's an open purchase order, if you will. So if I right click here, and I'll receive items and enter bill, and tab off, I got some open purchase orders. Yes, I'm bringing the items in. I check off the purchase order I'm receiving, and there are the items. And now in the expense tab, I want to apply that vendor prepayment or vendor deposit. So I click expenses, and I can go to the other current asset here, vendor deposits, and it's $200, negative $200. All right, so if you count, so it's $203.40 is what I'm going to owe him. So this actual bill is going to just credit AP for $203.40, right, for the items and I'm going to apply the deposit against that, and it's a negative because this is going to then debit what's down below. I debit the other current asset as a negative. It's going to reduce it, right? So just take it out. So washes out. So click Save and Close. And now if I go to my chart of accounts there in the vendor deposits, it's 0. And so there's two different ways to do vendor deposits within QuickBooks. And of course, you can also run a report. If you guys are interested, there's a nice QuickBooks support article on these two different methods. You guys can find at quickbooks.com/support. Just go ahead and type in vendor deposits. And at the very bottom, you'll see how to create a custom report to view existing prepayments, which I don't have anymore. But you go to Reports, Vendors and Payables, Vendor Balance Detail, and filter it for the other current asset account, and even by vendor if you want to. So hopefully that was helpful, and you guys have a great day there.